Hi everyone, and welcome back to Noona's Noonchi, where I do a deep dive into some of our favorite K-dramas from a mental health perspective. More on Jeong. So I went through Jeong memories, sharing about my personal experience. Jeong community, my mister. Today, Jeong from a pen. Not this pen, but meaning. Finding meaning and purpose from an object, a thing, something that is precious to you, something that gives you Jeong, and it can, based on who gave it to you, right? Hospital Playlist, episode 12. A patient comes back to see, that doctor that works with Choi Sung-hwa, the resident neurosurgeon, who has a crush on Choi Sung-hwa? Yeah, him. But I love him, and he gets visited by a patient who gifts him with a pen. Now, a much nicer pen, it's in a box, and he goes, I know doctors can't accept gifts, but this gift really is less than 20,000 won, so around 20 bucks or less, and they kind of laugh about that. This is the guy that was on the police force, or is able to go back to the police force because of his successful brain surgery, and he's so blessed by that and touched by the doctor and everything the doctor has done. So when he comes back to visit him, he goes, Doctor, I want this pen to be put in your pocket, and I want this pen to remind you of what you do, saving lives like mine. But I want this pen to give you strength when things are difficult, when things are challenging. Be reminded of this pen, and may that get you through. That's how he says it, and that's what he means. Oh, the Jeong in a pen. What he's saying is, Doctor, you saved my life. I want to give you something, and I know you can't accept gifts, but if this pen can give you anything, I want it to give you strength like you gave me strength. There's the Jeong. There's the Jeong connection, the pen. And as you see this, by the way, tears are flowing down my eyes. The doctor is touched, right? You see tears behind his eyes, welling. You don't really see them. And he's touched by it, and he accepts the gift. Because it's not easy being a doctor, y'all, or a therapist or provider, anything. Things can get difficult. What is that Jeong connection for you? I shared about a couple weeks ago what gave me to get me through that MRI. My Jeong memories got me through that MRI. And so what gets you through? Think of something, and this is what I want to say that's super important. Stress management 101. How are you surrounding your desk, your workplace, or when things are stressful, when you look at a picture, that's the Jeong that gets you through that moment of difficulty when you're like, why am I doing this? This is so hard. Why am I here? I hear that in some folks that are super depressed. What's the purpose of my life? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this work? This is too hard. Yes, sometimes I say that. But then you look at a photo or you look at something, and I'm going to show you this that's in my office. It's in my brick and mortar office, but also I take it to my home office as well. Be authentic. A precious friend gave this to me. This was my word of the year a couple years ago, authentic. And this is just a reminder for me to be who I am when I sometimes suffer from imposter syndrome, like we all do. And, when I'm about to do this big talk and feel like, wait a second, why am I doing this? It's too stressful. Am I deserving to do this? And then I look at the Be Authentic, which is actually something you guys can see in my home office or in my real office, my brick and mortar office. When I'm doing a talk, it's behind me as a reminder. But what brings me back is not just a reminder of what this means to me, the words, or the power of a pen. It is the Jeong that brings you back, really, that connection, the oxytocin releasing, the bond, the attachment, the affection for, fondness, kinship, all of that, the love that you experience from that person. And this patient, Hospital Playlist, going back to Hospital Playlist, wow, this patient saying, 힘내주세요. Have strength from this pen. I can't think of anything more powerful. When he's saying, obviously he means himself too, be reminded of how you saved my life. And this pen, of course, when someone gives you something, you are reminded of the person that gives it to you, right? Good and bad, because there's some things that someone's given to you that you don't think fondly of too. Okay, then toss those out. Well, have those boundaries, and you don't have to necessarily keep those things, right? But things that were gifted to you, giving you meaning to get you through, symbols are super important. So that said, what symbol gives meaning to you? What symbol helps you through times of stress? Pick one if you don't have one. But I guarantee you have a Jeong connection to something that gives you, that symbolizes that meaning and purpose for you, like the power of a pen. And again, I love that this patient said to him, when it's difficult. See, I think that's, and of course, Jeong can also give you happy memories, of course, that's why. But he says when times are difficult, because that's usually when we need something, y'all, right? That's when we need these tools and skills. That's my job as a therapist when you're coming to see me during difficult times. Most of the time, actually, I don't want to say all the time because I don't like to be absolute, but most of the time, people don't come in all happy-go-lucky, skipping into my office and going, hey, I'm so happy, that's why I'm here to see you. No. And so the patient's saying, 힘내, and I hope this gets you through just seeing the pen and being reminded how you save lives. So, your homework, sorry, I can't think of a better word for that, is finding that symbol, a power of a pen. Maybe it is a pen. For me, it was this. What is it for you? Surround yourself with it. Bring it with you. This is actually a stress management tool when you're grounded, really bringing out the 5 senses like touch, sight, hearing, right? Smell and taste. These are not so much smell and taste, not related to this, but even seeing this, sight, touching, giving you that Jeong recollection, that memory for that doctor who has a crush on Chesong-ha. Well, maybe he has tough times and he's thinking, wow, okay, wait, let me pull out this pen from my pocket. I saved lives and I got someone to go back on the police force when he thought he would never be able to after brain surgery, and he did. And then he did this. This is powerful too. This is all about Jeong. I mean, I could just talk snippets where you see this everywhere. You see all the K-drama folks doing this. We do it. I do it too. And I do it to be cute too. But this is about what? What is it? What's the symbol? A heart, if you didn't know. But when you see this, think of the Jeong. It's actually especially cute in Crash Landing. When Sonia Jin does this, and Hyunbin's all upset when she doesn't give him one in the pocket. Jeong. Power, purpose of a pen, of an object. Don't underestimate those to get you through tough times. What is it for you? And the doctor, it's a pen, and that's what the patient wanted to give him. Again, 힘내. Think of the pen and be reminded of you saving lives like you did mine. And then he gives this to kind of put a stamp on the pen. Here you go, and it's super cute, and then he leaves. Watch that scene, super powerful. I love it. And Jeong, so much to say, but Jeong through an object, giving you purpose, meaning a stress tolerance, distress tolerance tool, stress management. What is it for you? This is mine. Maybe it is a pen. Is it a journal? I'm just saying there's so much Jeong behind things. Thanks for watching Noona's Noonchi. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button to get notified of new episodes.